I've been looking all over for you.
Can you give me just 1 minute? I have to check on a page from Jesse. Excuse me.
There's no need to. I was the one who was paging you.
Oh, something I can help you with.
Well, I hope so. I'd like to talk to you if you have a moment.
Well, I can make one for you, of course.
It's important. It concerns my future.
Well, I tell you what, why don't we get into it over a cup of tea in the cafeteria right now?
Well, that's the best offer I've had all day. Of course, it's the only offer I've had all day. Oh, no.
What's the matter, Ann?
Didn't you see that?
Heather and Rick? Yeah.
I don't believe it. That Heather Weber has got her pretty claws at everybody at General Hospital.
Ann, calm down.
Why should I?
Well, I could think of several reasons. But for one, it's a bit early in the day for temperament.
So, do you see any difference?
Well, you look happier.
Well, I am, but that's not what's important. I'm really trying to work on being a new and better person.
Well, that's a very admirable goal.
Dr. Katz thinks so, too.
Sure, he's told you to proceed slowly, to take it one step at a time.
Yes, and I will. But there's the question of the first step.
Which is what?
Getting a new and more meaningful job.
You're not happy at Kelly's anymore?
Well, it's not really that. It's all right. But I really want to do something to help people. I'd like to try and make up for some of the terrible things I've done in the past.
I have the feeling that you're talking about something very specific.
Actually, I am. I'd like to work here at General Hospital.
I don't know about that, Heather.
I'm sure Dr. Katz would agree with it. I mean, he's told me if I'm honest and I work hard, I should be able to achieve my goals. Don't you think I'm being honest with you?
I have no reason to question your honesty about this.
Well, then help me out on this. Help me get my past behind me.
You have no experience in the hospital.
But I can learn. I'll take any kind of job. It doesn't have to be important as long as I have a chance of excelling. That would mean everything to me.
What do you want from me?
I'd like your help. You are my guardian, after all.
Yes, I'm aware of that responsibility.
So will you help me?
Well, I'll think about it. How's that?
I think that's about all I can ask for.
Then we'll talk later about it again, all right?
Sounds good. I want to really thank you so much. I'm really in a good mood now. I'm going to see Dr. Katz in a few minutes. He put me in a great spirit.
Well, good.
It's okay.
And this is a hospital. I just heard your emotional outburst. I won't tolerate it.
Oh, not you too, Steve.
What happened?
I can explain everything.
Well, somebody better.
Well, see, Mom came out of the medical room, and then Heather came over, and we got into a fight.
Not here, Jeremy. Let's do it in my office. Rick, will you do me a favor and talk to him?
Of course, I'd be glad to.
I just haven't had much luck with her lately. She's certainly not the same girl she used to be. Come on, Jim.
All right, Ann. What's happening?
I have nothing to say.
Well, I think there's a great deal on your mind. You're extremely upset.
I am upset. I am very upset. I don't know what's the point of talking about it. Every time I open my mouth, I just get in more trouble.
I don't want to cause you any trouble. I'd like to help you get yourself out of it. That's all.
Oh, Rick, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm being unfair.
Well, as long as I'm the only one you're being unfair with, that's fine.
Maybe I was unfair to Dr. Bradshaw, too. I don't know.
What happened?
He accused me of being incompetent. Said I'd get away with it because I'm Steve's niece. I did drop the medication tray. Yes, that was very careless of me.
And I'm sure he said something about that.
Oh, boy, did he. Yeah, he said that professionals shouldn't have accidents. That's what he said. Maybe he was right.
Well, that's not necessarily true, but why don't you just try to forget about Dr. Bradshaw? He's an extremely rigid and disciplined person.
I learned that the hard way.
Doesn't mean that some of those traits aren't common in a physician of his caliber. He's a perfectionist. It's one of the reasons why he's so good.
Yeah. Well, I didn't help matters any. I was on the edge because I just saw Heather.
I think what you have to do is try and not have those negative reactions when Heather's around.
Rick, I don't know how I can do that.
And you may have to try very hard. There's a possibility she will be around for a long time.
What do you mean?
She saw me this morning. She asked me to help her get a job here at the hospital.
And you told her no, didn't you?
And I told her I'd think about it.
Rick, she is a monster.
At one point, you are going to have to put your personal feelings aside.
Well, I can't.
You're going to have to try, and it won't be easy. And Heather has been cleared of any connection with Diana Taylor's murder. Now, it's not fair for anyone to try to prevent her from putting the rest of her life together again and in a good way.
Well, that is one thing Heather Weber's never been able to do is get stopped, especially by her mother.